Hello, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Okay, today is 8th July and Asian session. Before we move on to our live analysis, let's look into this risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. With that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, today I think the Australian interest rate announcement is out in another 1 hour 45 minutes, roughly about 1 hour 45 minutes. And forecast is market is expecting about a 1/4% cut, and followed by the RBA statement. Then we also have a RBA press conference at 13:30 Singapore time. Then we have a Canadian IV PMI, which is out at 2200 hours. Okay, so these are the key data that is going to be out, and just try to concentrate on the Aussie dollar because I think that might give us some good opportunity. So probably we'll try to focus on Aussie and Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie. So at least that would be a huge opportunity. But of course, the risk is there. Then we need to take note on that. Then take note that we have taken a couple of trades. Okay, we have shorted gold. Okay, which I think we're supposed to sell at 40.44. Remember yesterday we did a projection, but I think there's two mistakes which we are doing. One is the timing, because sometimes we are expecting the market to turn earlier, but it turns out to be late. The timing. Then another factor which we are doing is sometimes we misinterpret and gauge the strength of the market. So these are the two issues which we have. I think we need to address this ASAP. So then we have right now we are shorted gold. Then we are trying to sell pound yen. Okay, let's do these currencies one by one. Then we will look into the others. Okay, so let's start doing with the euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar. Sorry, euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar. If you look this on the weekly, this is congestion down uh, or turning down. Okay, on the weekly. Then on the daily, this is still just a, a pullback. Okay, this is just a pullback, and looks like this is going to make a turn down. So which means to say that we should not see the price going beyond 117.90 or even 117.50. Okay, so so let's say we go for an extension of this level, then the next level should be 117.80. So when we look into the hourly, okay, hourly, this is just showing that this market is going to have strength until another 10 more minutes. Okay, then after that, I think we should see the market turning down. So what we can do is we can go for a sell. Okay, we can go for a sell at additional sell at 117.80. Then the stop should be above yesterday's high, about 118.05, and the TP we are looking for is at least 11650 or even 580, 11630, 650, 630. That is the final target we are anticipating. So what we can do is we can go for another sell. Okay, another sell on the euro. Okay, euro selling at 117.80. Okay, 117.80, 1805, and 11650. Okay, this is a day order. Okay, since this is only about 30-40 pips, we are putting in as a day order. The same thing, I think we are having this target because I think this order is not filled. Once this order is filled, then we may need to adjust this TP on both the uh, both the both the places. I mean both the orders. So let's move on to the next, which is the pound. Okay, pound. If you look into this weekly is showing a flat. That means a congestion with some weakness. Daily is also similar situation. So that means we should not see the price going above 36.85. Okay, 36.85. Let me double check that now. Yeah. So we should not be seeing the price going above 36.55 and 36.85. So we should be looking to sell. And as far as this uh, hourly is concerned, this is still a congestion, which means to say that okay, this is only the strength is only going to last for another 7 more minutes. Then after that, we should see the price turning down. So overall, we should see the price heading towards 135.30 and 135.60, 70 should break. Okay, if it breaks, then we are right. So we can go on a two-tier entry. One is selling at 36.80, another one is selling at 30. Okay, I think we go for 36.35. Okay, another one at 36.85. Okay, we have two entries on this. So pound, we don't have any orders, so we'll go for two orders. One is selling at 36.35, and the one we will put as 65 as a stop loss. Okay, 65 as a stop loss and 35.30 as a TP. Okay, then we will go for another entry, selling at 36.80. Okay, 36.80, and stop at 37.05, and TP will exit at a very conservative 35.80. Okay, 35.80, and this is a day order. Okay, so we have two orders on the pound, selling at 36.35 and selling at 36.80. So one, we are trying to go near the market, another one is we are trying to enter at a slightly at a better level. Okay, the next one we are going to look for is dollar yen. Dollar yen is we have a sell order at 46.25. I don't know whether you recall yesterday we were trying to sell at 36.20. Okay, and I think we only put in as a day order. So if we have put in as a GTC order, then most likely that order would have filled and we are into that trade right now. So what we will do is slowly we'll try to tune to this thing. There's two, like as I said earlier on, there's two mistakes which we are doing now. One is, our expiry is too short. We foresee, I mean, the price getting filled earlier, but then we are putting a very short. That is one mistake which we are doing. Another mistakes which we are doing is, okay, we anticipate the pullback much soft mode, meaning to say that, okay, we don't expect this move, and most of the time I think that's where we are going wrong, and that's where we are getting hit and being stopped out. So anyway, now looking at this, we are expecting this market to be having a pullback. Of course, if it can go higher, we can see the price going high towards 146.80 and 147.60. Okay. Then on the daily, okay, on the daily, looks like, okay, we may see the price turning before 47.30. It's not okay, 47.60. So what we can do is we can go for one GTC sell at 47.60. Another one is we may see the price, okay, we may see the price, or we may have seen the temporary top, and we should see the price pull back towards 45, 50, 60, okay, 60 before the next leg up. So what we can do is we can put in two types of orders on this. Okay, one is we'll try to sell. Just now we oops. Okay, I think I made a mistake. What did I do? Hold on. What did I do just now? Okay, I think I pressed the dollar Swiss market. I think the one I think I just have to close it. Okay. Okay, now what should I do is we should be looking to sell at 46.80 and 47.60. These are the two levels of selling. So we'll put it as 46.80 for today, then 47.15, and for that I think we should be exiting before 45.85. So that is, so we'll try to exit at 46.05. Okay, and that one we will put it as a day order, and we already have an order to sell at 46.25. So that one I am maybe we may want to lower it to 15. Okay, 15, and the stop also we will lower it by 10 pips. Okay, we'll do this two together. So lower it to 15, 15, stop also lower it by 10, so 45, and the TP we'll lower it by 5 pips. So we are adjusting this trade, which is 146.15 selling, stop at 146.45, and TP at 145.65. Okay, so that is for the dollar yen. So then a few things which we may need to look at is since today Aussie interest rate announcement, we will try to concentrate on the Aussie and Aussie crosses, and together with that we will try to do the yen cross as well. So the yen cross, I think if you have noticed, we have already sold at 171.60, which market which we have already entered. So this pound yen, I think we can enter this. Okay, I'm not able to get this thing done. Okay, I think pound yen, I think I want to enter at market as well. Okay, let me enter that. So only the dollar yen we will try to go for. Okay, so the pound yen we have entered at market, and we are expecting the TP. Okay, the target, let's put the stop loss first. Okay, the stop loss we will put it above the current high. Okay, the current day high is 99.5. Okay, 99.5. So we will try to put at 99 half. Okay, we'll put the stop later. We'll give the adjustment for this. Okay, so let's do the gold first. Then we will try to. Sorry, I'm sure I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, so we have entered pound yen. Okay, pound yen. We have entered at market, and we have put a stop at 99 half, and we have yet to give the TP. So all this will give a TP before we end the session. But let's do the goal first. Then after that, we would see what we want to do on the others. Okay, so let's see the gold first. Okay, the gold we have already shorted at 35. Remember yesterday I did tell you that gold, our actual sell was at 40, about 40, 44. But unfortunately, we felt that I think this is the mistake which we are doing. I think we should see the the solution soon. So what we were expecting is, since this price was down, and we were not expecting the price to go first beyond this 2025, and that's where we were trying to sell, and I think we got stopped out on this. So then again it went up, and today I think this market is already has seen the high, and we should see the price moving towards this level or slightly lower. So looking at this pattern, if we are right, we should see the price going towards 95 or 95 or even extension of this level. But again, I think we have missed a very big opportunity. We should be holding. I mean, we should have put a sell order at 40, 45. I think that would have been a good entry, because this is within this channel, and we should see the price moving lower. So unfortunately, we made a mistake yesterday again, because we were expecting this price to turn, but I think it showed more strength than we expected. So now, how shall we trade is there's two ways which we can do. One is, there is a high chance that this is going to be the high for the day. Okay, so this is a clue I'm giving you. So if this is the high for the day, then the low should be, let me give you based on the system, then at least we get some idea. Okay, the low for the day, okay, the next immediate support should be 28 half. Okay, 28 half. So once that 28 half breaks, we should see the next support at 18 half. Then finally 3302 or 3306. So what we can do is, we can have a two tiers entry. One is, we try to sell near which we have already sold. Then another one, sell at 40 half, and try to exit at 3306 and 3317 half. Remember, I told you 18 there is a strong support. So now it's showing, the chart is showing about 15. So I think we should be exiting on these two levels. So what we can do, this 35, we will try to exit at 18. Then we have a sell order at 40 half. So that one we will try to go for a lower level of exit, which is 3306. So we have two trades. We should be doing these two trades. And of course, if you want, we can go for a add-on entry, which is 28 half as a add-on entry. So once it breaks 28 half, we should see the price moving at least another $10 down move. Okay, so if we are selling at 28 half, then the stop we put as 34. Okay, 34, which is below our first entry. Then the TP for that we will try to exit at 20 or 18. Okay, so let's put in another order. Okay, since it's a stop sell, we don't want to go for a bigger volume. So this one 28 half and stop 34 half and TP 20 half. Okay, this is, we'll put it as a day order, then later if there is any change, then we will do it. Okay, so so this is a another order. I think this stop sell we should see, because we have another one more hour. Then after that we should see the price coming off. Okay, so anyway, I repeat for those people who have just joined in. Okay, we are okay. I think we are getting the system almost to perfection, and there is only now, as of now, I think there are two mistakes which we are doing. Okay, one is our expiry time we are putting in a bit shorter, because sometimes we miss a big opportunity like gold today high 45. If yesterday we have put in, GTC, then that order should have been filled, and right now we should have gotten a very good entry. So that is a mistake which we are doing, which we are trying to rectify. And because that one, I think we need to have our focus on the time, because we are mainly focusing on the price. So the time sometimes we neglect, and the reason why we miss that opportunity is that's one of the reason. Then another thing, other mistakes which we are doing is when we do a projection. Okay, sometimes we missed interpret the strength of the market, or anticipate the strength of the market. And like yesterday, like the gold, we were trying to sell at 25. I think that's where this is where we got stopped out here. Then I think 18. I think 18 we took a trade. I think somewhere 18. Yeah, about 18 we took a trade. That is also we get a stopped out. So this was a miss interpretation of the strength of this market, because even a normal strength, we should see the price heading towards 27 or even higher. And if you do this, you see here we have a also a channel high which is at 45. So we'll try to get this thing rectified ASAP, and so at least we know. So now I think more or less the system is almost there. So we need to start practicing the dodging trade if we are going for a nearer entry. So this is something which I want to start to implement and try to focus. So at least once this thing is done, then we should be able to be in the right track. Okay, now let me tell you this. Okay, right now for those of you who have just joined, okay, gold today looks like, okay, let me rediscuss this again, so at least we know what to do and how to prepare this thing. Okay, here if you look on to the gold, okay, you have a current week high, which is today, today morning, which is 45.3345. And the clue we have now is this high should be lower than this or equal, okay, lower than equal of 65. So if we are expecting lower, then we should not see the price going above extension of this level, which is 43, or retracement of this level, okay, retracement of this level, which is 40.8. So that means we have two levels, to say that this is going to be the high, or high for the day or high for the week. If it's high for the week, then we should see the price breaking this low, and we should see the price towards 3250. So as of now, we will take it as high for the day. So when we look into the daily, okay, daily, now we have a clue. Okay, daily, now we have a clue. So the yesterday's high 45. Okay, I'm not sure when did this 45 come about yesterday. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I think market open. Okay, market open around 42, 43. So and this morning only we had a 45. So I think that data is wrong. So this sometimes, this is where, especially for gold, I get a mixed data, which sometimes, it doesn't give us very clear analysis report. So actually, this is supposed to be, yesterday's high should be 42, and today's high should be slightly higher. Now is getting a pullback. So, and the hourly price action or price action is telling us that we should not see the price going above 65, and we should see the price breaking lower. So we get so many clues based on the daily time frame. So if you look into the hourly, okay, hourly is telling us that clearly that, okay, this is we have seen a temporary high on the hourly. So the next hour, I think we should not see the high beyond 40 half. Okay, we should not see the price going beyond 40 half or 42. Okay, 42. So that should be your next selling level, 40 half or 42. Then when we look into that 15-minute, okay, this 15-minute is already telling us a very clear direction that this is the high. And give me a minute, So we have seen a high, and we expect the price to break lower. Okay, we expect the price to break lower. So overall, I think we have seen a very clear reading of the gold. Okay, the high is already confirmed. Okay, if we are going to draw this channel, so this is right now, this price action is within this channel. Okay, this channel, between these two channels. So we have seen 3 times testing this, and now we are seeing the low towards the low. So how far we can look for is target, minimum target should be extension of this level, okay, which is 18 or 22. Okay, 22. Okay, this should be your minimum, or retracement of this level. Okay, retracement of this level, which should be the price going towards 15 half or 3307. This should be your minimum target. But of course, your maximum target should be somewhere near 3292, and break this low, we should see the price heading towards 3280 for today. Okay, so there is no data out from the US, so expect this market to be in a very quiet session, and we will try to go on this. So based on all this analysis, okay, we have concluded and we have shorted gold at 35. Okay, stop at 43, put above the high, and our target we are putting is 18. So once we have a stop sell at 28 half. So once this 28 half is filled, this stop has to be revised to cost. So that means we don't have any risk on this trade, and we only have risk on this trade. So worst scenario is we will be losing on this trade, and this one would be a break even. But of course, this is our style of trading. So you may want to stick to your own style. That means, you just go on, you just go first in, first out, and keep going. Because there is a few ways of doing trades. One is like what you said, first in, first out, meaning, like you get in, then you get out. You get in, then you get out. Then we have a pyramiding style, we have a scalping style, we have an averaging style. So there are many types of money management which we can do in order for us to get the results what we want. Okay, so now we have taken the gold, and also we have a sell order. Remember I said that in case if you see the price bouncing, we should see the price moving towards 40 half. So since it's already making about $4-5, okay, we don't have to risk this much. We even can lower the stop to $5-6, and we just risk a bit little, so we don't have to have so much of risk on this. So now, like as I said, for those of you who have just joined, okay, we have put in other trades. Okay, we have entered Aussie yen, Euro yen on market, Euro dollar. We also shorted at 45. Then pound yen. Okay, this is something. In fact, we tried to sell at 25. It was moving down. Then we changed it to market. So I think this was a waste. This move was not necessary. So, but we took this trade. So then we also entered dollar yen at 46.15. I think early on we put our sell at 25, so then lower it to 15. I think this order was what got filled. Okay, now we need to pay attention to Aussie crosses, and also we have shorted Aussie yen. Okay, because there is a interest rate announcement coming out in another 1.5 hours time. So we should see having just a slight focus on that. So at least there would be an opportunity for us to grab this. And also take note that whenever we trade during the announcement or during the news, okay, there is a risk involved, and unless you see whether you want to take that risk or you don't want to take that risk. Okay, now since we are going to go on the Aussie, okay, let's concentrate on Aussie dollar first to see what is the situation on Aussie. Okay. Okay, if you look on the weekly, okay, if you look on the weekly, I think this market has shown that a temporary high is seen at 65.70, 65.65, which was I think yesterday, because today is Tuesday, right? So yesterday. So when we look on the daily, okay, daily is telling us that market has already made a top, and now this is we are going to see a correction down towards this level, which is 63.70 or 80, because I'm not sure whether this figure is right. I mean, this candle is right, because sometimes we get bad tick, and I don't know whether if it's usually it's Monday, then we get a bad tick, and this is something which we are not able to take control of. Okay, so we have a target of 63. 63.80 on the daily. Okay, so that should be your final target. Your minimum target should be extension of this level or retracement of this level, which means to say 64.60, 64.60 and 64.20. So that should be your minimum target that we can expect on this market. So now when we look onto the 360, okay, when we look onto the 360, this clearly tells us that this market is in a congestion on the 360. So if we are right, we should see this candle in the down move. Okay, down move, hoping to break the low. So now let's say we are going for a sell. Okay, we need to see where is our stop. So your previous day high was 65.65, and today's high should not go beyond 65.65. Sorry. Okay, so if that is the case, then what we can do is there is two type of entries we can play on this cross. Okay, one is if let's say the market data comes out to be the price can be extending towards a maximum of 65.30. So either we go for a sell at 65.30, or we can go now small volume and we can go for another one at 65.30. Then of course a further stop loss. Okay, the market will go down. Market will go down if they cut the interest rate. But if let's assume they don't cut, then there would be a problem. So then that would be a problem, and that would be a big problem. Okay, now let's do that 30 first. Then later on, when we look into the crosses, then we'll get a rough idea on the Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, and Aussie Yen. Okay, this three would give us a clue whether this is going to come down from here or whether we are going to see one spike up before this thing comes down. So as of now, what we will do is we will try to go for a sell on the Aussie at 30. $65.30. Then we will put a stop at 55, just a 20-25 pips stop, and for the day we can expect 64.60. So this is, we will put it as a day order. So we are trying to sell Aussie at 65.30. Okay, we're trying to sell at 65.30, then stop at 65.55 and 64.60. So remember, we need to see whether we want to enter at market. For that, decision would be depending on the crosses movement. Okay, so let's go for Euro Aussie first. Okay, Euro Aussie first. So we are going to look for Euro Aussie. So remember, if Aussie is going down, Euro is also going down. So Euro Aussie should be going up only if you are looking for a buy Euro Aussie. Then you should know that either Aussie weakness or Euro strength, or Euro flatness, Aussie weakness. Okay, only both of this can make this currency move up if we are expecting on the upside. If we are looking on the downside, then Aussie should strengthen, Euro should weaken, or Aussie should strengthen, Euro flat. Okay, so these are the possibilities. You need to understand the whole theory, then you can be pretty clear on what you want to do and why you want to do and all this stuff. So there's a lot of things which you can learn, and you can understand how this whole theory works. Okay, now if you look into this Euro Aussie, okay, let's do on the weekly. Okay, weekly is up. It's already been up for a big move and looks like this is going to turn down. Okay, then we have on the daily, this has also been up and looks like this is going to show weakness. And hold on. Okay, then on the 6 hours, okay, looks like we may have seen the high. Okay, we may have seen the high on the 6 hours. So if we look into that 15 minutes, okay, this has been pretty clear that this market has seen the high, which means to say that Euro Aussie is going to come off. So which means to say the Aussie weakness would not be that much compared to the Euro weakness. That is one clue which we are getting. Another clue which we can expect is we can expect Aussie to stay flat, Euro weak, so Euro Aussie is going to come down, or I don't see the price going up because this has already seen. So what we can do, we don't have to be desperate to trade this. So we will try to take this as a, so we expect if the correction started, then we expect this low to break and should see the price heading towards 79.50. So we can go for a sell at 80.60. Okay, stop above 80.85. Then the TP is either 80 or 79.85, and we don't want to go for any tier entry on this. So what I can do is, okay, let me key in this from my mobile. Okay, selling at 1.8060, stop 108090, TP is either 1800 or 17985. Okay, so so Euro Aussie, this is the order we are putting because we are not very comfortable on the trade. So we are just trying to put in a trade just away from the current market. If it happens, we take. Otherwise, we can let go. We are not so keen on that trade. So now let's see Pound Aussie. If Pound Aussie gives the same situation, then I think we know how the Aussie is going to respond for the data. Okay, so here when we look into Pound Aussie, okay, on the weekly this is still in a trading range. Okay, daily this is showing weakness. Market looks like, this is turning on the PT hook, before the PT hook level, which means to say that, okay, this is the furthest we can see before this market going to give a turn. And looking at this, we are expecting pound Aussie to come down. Okay, so if that is the case, then either the pound should weaken or Aussie should strengthen, which means to say that we may not get a cut. That's one possibility. Or we may get a cut and then they will say that they are going to pause, so that might not give a big movement on the Aussie crosses movement. So what we can do is we just want to see a sell near the 209 70 75 level. Okay, we are not so keen on this trade also, so we'll just put a further trade. So if it happens to be, then we take, otherwise we have nothing to lose. So we will go for a sell at 209.70. And the TP we should be getting about 20880 or 209. Okay, so we'll put it as 209 and day order. Okay, I think that's about it. I don't want to give any more orders. I think we are good to go with these orders. Now we need to do adjustments and see whether how to manage all these trades which have been opened. So just now I gave a sell order at 209.70, 21010 and 209. Okay, so this is, we are not keen. So based on the euro and the pound cross, okay, and I'm not sure whether the yen cross is also giving us the same, because I think we have a Aussie yen, so the one also we need to see. So if the Aussie is going to remain flat or strengthen, then Aussie yen, I think selling also we got to be a bit careful. So let's check that and try to clear. Okay, looking at this, Aussie yen looks okay, because this one is, I think, is already seen the target. So we should see the price heading towards 95.10. If further weakness, then 95.05 or extension of this level, which is 94.95. So which means to say we are not expecting any excuse me, any big move on this. So if that's the case, I think we don't want to take that trade and unnecessarily. Okay, so we will try to close it at just close it, and we just close it. Okay, Aussie yen, I'm not keen, so I'm just closing that trade, and I don't want to be in this trade. Okay, now we look into euro yen, pound yen, these two. Remember, when we look into the Aussie, euro and pound, either both are expected to weaken. So we just have to see this euro yen and pound yen. Okay, let's look at euro yen first. Okay, euro yen, this is showing a lot of strength. I think we are seeing the price heading towards the high, and it may go higher. Okay, it may go higher, but let's see what is happening. Okay, on the daily, this is also showing the price is expected to go higher. okay, higher towards 174.30, okay, 174.30 or even higher. Okay, the 6 hour chart, I think this is also not showing any weakness, so we should be looking to sell $72.85. Okay, so we are expecting above, about 72.85 should be the high. So looking at the 15-minute, okay, this is showing some weakness but not yet seen the high. So which means to say we want to clear that as well. Okay, so that means we'll try to take a loss. Okay, then we will try to go for a sell. We have nothing to lose, so we try to go for a sell at 172.80. Okay, 73.20. Then if we are going for a sell at 72.80, we should exit at 72. Okay, so this is out. So now we will go into the pound yen. Okay, pound yen also do the same thing, and the dollar yen, because I think we need to see, because morning just pound yen. Okay, pound yen is also in a similar picture. Okay, this is not the high yet. Okay, this is showing strength. We should see the price heading towards 20010, okay, which is somewhere 119.80. So if that is the case, I think we need to close that as well. Okay, we will close at 24. Okay, 24, just 1-2 pips away, and try to get out of that trade with the minimum damage. Then we would go for a sell. Pound yen, go for a sell at 200. Okay, so we are going for a sell, pound yen 200, stop at 40 and 199.80. Okay, so the only thing pending is the dollar yen, because since this pound yen and euro yen are showing strength, so early on when we look at euro Aussie and pound Aussie, that is showing weakness. So now we have a contradicting picture. So that means either the yen should weaken further, or this definitely is not a yen strength. Okay, so let's see the yen case. Okay, yen on the weekly is up, daily is also but I think the high is yet to be seen. 47.60. Okay, that is where we expect our final target to be there. So we are 46.80, 47.20, 47.60. So if this is the case, then I don't think I want to hold this trade. So what I'm going to do on this is, since this is making about few pips, I just try to close it at market. Okay, so now I've already reduced, see, the number of trades. And this is how we should be managing the trade. That means when we are in the right, okay, try to give more time. When we are in the wrong, try to just stay away and look for better entry levels. So if you look at dollar yen, we have also sell at 46.80. So we have another order at 46.80. So let's quickly run through before we end the session. So we may have seen the high on the gold at 45. So that's why we are holding sell, and we are expecting this price to break towards 33.18. So, but of course the 33.28 half has to break, and if it breaks, then I think we can be right and we can be making money on this trade. Okay, then if in the event the price bounces higher, then we try to go for a sell. This is a buffer entry. Dollar yen, we are trying to sell at 46.80, which is good. Pound, we are going to go for an add-on entry. Okay, so that is also valid. Pound yen is towards the high, pound Aussie is towards the high. Euro Aussie, euro, we're trying to sell at 117.80, but we have already shorted at 45. So this is going to be a buffer entry, so which is also still valid. Then euro yen, we have 172.80. Okay, this is further level. Euro Aussie is further level, and Aussie is further level. Okay, I think the rest all are good to go. So the only problem now is we need to clear this pound yen. Okay, we are trying to clear at 24. So for those of you who have taken trade on this, if your cost is less, then you try to close it and exit. Okay, so this is something you just want to mention. Okay, I think that's about it. Any questions before we end the session? Okay, I think we are, like as I told you, for those of you who have just joined in, okay, we are trying to perfect the system. So you might be wondering why take so many trades, why not just concentrate one trade and just do. I mean, definitely we concentrate on one, definitely we can we can do better. But the problem is, okay, the pound yen is closed. Okay, so I'm already out. So I'm only holding now gold, pound, and euro. Okay, so what I was saying, yeah. So the thing is, when we are taking trades, we are looking for opportunities, and also we don't enter at market most of the time. So we do most of the time do a projection entry. So the projection entry, of course, the first entry may be right or wrong. So we are just trying to test the temperature of the water or temperature of this market. So once the order is filled, then we will try to go on add-on entry, and that is the maximum we can make on the thing. But of course, we can get stopped out a couple of times, but that is as long as we have a plan, we stick to our plan, and we try to exit with a profit. The rule of the game should be never miss an opportunity or never lose an opportunity. Then next rule is You know, when we lose, you lose the minimum. When you make the maximum. So that is the thing you got to take note. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll see you again in another 3 hours 15 minutes. Then we'll see how we can move on. Okay. Thank you.